What's up, everybody? Pastor Matt here. Thanks for checking into my YouTube channel. Well, I've been using this Bible right here, my wide margin ESV Heirloom edition, for about a year now, and it's been an incredible Bible. I've been using it for preaching and teaching. You probably see it in my preaching videos. If you watch any of those, it's the Bible that I use all the time. I've been reading from the ESV for quite a long time. I'm trying to think through the chronology here, probably since 2003, maybe, so almost 20 years of reading the ESV. Now, I do read other Bibles. I read my King James, I read my New King James, and all of those are wonderful, but I keep sticking with the ESV, although I have actually exchanged different physical copies of the ESV several different times. A couple of years ago, I used the wide margin, the Eagle edition, and the Cambridge Pitt Minion as well. But now I've been using this Heirloom wide margin. It's awesome. It's got nice, pretty bold prints. It's big enough for me to see, no problems. It's got beautiful wide margins on every side. So this Bible has been my go-to daily Bible for at least a year, and probably will be into the foreseeable future. However, I am changing Bibles and I'm changing translations for 2021. Now, don't panic if you're a member of Gospel Fellowship PCA. I'll still be preaching from the ESV on Sunday mornings. I'll still be using the ESV in my teachings on Wednesday nights. Nothing there big is going to change. However, I'm going to be replacing this Bible with this Bible right here for 2021. And there's a reason for that. There's a reason that I actually need to change physical copies of the Bible, because I'm changing translations. And what I'm going to do this year is I'm going to read through the original New Testament Greek, and that's where this one comes in. Now, there's a bunch of reasons why I've chosen to read the Greek New Testament this year. One of them is that I'm 45 years old, man, and your skills decline in your mid-40s, believe it or not. It's been years now since I studied Greek formally. I did so as a undergraduate at Malone University, where I took my bachelor's degree. I did so again at Ashland Theological Seminary as I worked through my master's degree. And I use the Greek regularly to some extent in my preparation for preaching and teaching, but you know how ministry goes, right? I mean, there's funerals to do, and there's baptisms, and there's services to prepare, and there's phone calls and emergencies and bulletins to prepare, and church planning and vision casting and elders meetings. And before you know it, man, if you're not careful, like, your skills can seriously go into decline if you're not putting the languages to regular use. And so I've kind of come to the point where, look, 2021 is make it or break it. I've got to get back into my Greek New Testament. And so a little more than a month or so ago, I did a series of reviews on Greek New Testaments as I was considering which physical copy to use. And eventually I chose this one right here. This has been rebound by my man Brock Childers over at For the King Trading Company. He does great work. It's a very simple rebind and some very elegant goatskin. I've done a review on this exact book here. If you want to see this, I'll post a link in the description of this video. But what's interesting about this particular copy, and not only is it a very physically beautiful leather-bound edition, but also this is the pretty new Tyndale New Testament Greek, and it's the Reader's Edition. So at the bottom of every page, I'm going to show you this here, get my ugly face out of the way, is you have the Greek text on top, and then down here in the bottom, these are all helps to people like me whose Greek has declined a little bit more than it should have, and also some helps to those who are learning Greek. And so when you come to words that are fairly uncommon, it just gives you a little clue down there in the bottom. Now, personally, what I'm going to do, and this is my strategy, is I'm going to read through this one time this year, 2021. That's my goal. And I'm going to do it first thing in the morning with my morning devotions, my coffee, and my prayer. And I'm going to use a little bit of help, and the help that I'm going to choose is the audio version of the ESV. And so I'm going to listen to the ESV in English as I read the New Testament Greek with my eyes and with my pen. And I'm going to go through and I'm going to translate words, not everything, because a lot of it I just know, but I'm going to translate the words that I need help with, and in so doing, I'm hoping to improve, to sharpen, to focus my Greek skills for this year, 2021. So you're still going to see this Bible a lot in my preaching and teaching ministry. If you go to Gospel Fellowship, this is going to be the one that I'm preaching out of. It's a great Bible, wide margin, English, standard version. Still be using this for preaching and teaching. But this guy right here is going to be with me in my coffee in the morning as I work through that important beautiful Greek language of which our New Testament is written. Hey, I'll post links to both of these Bibles in the description of this video. You can't get the Greek one exactly as I have it online on Amazon. You'd have to send it out to a rebinder to have this kind of a beautiful leather on there. But you can get it in hardback edition, and I'll post a link to that in Amazon. All right, so that's my plan for 2021. I'd love to hear about your plan for reading the Bible. If you have some comments, what are you going to do this year? Love to know what your plan is. Got to stay in the Word, right? All right, love you lots. Check you later.